Hello, everybody. Welcome to the United Talks and Manchester United 0, Manchester City 3. An absolute demolition job done by Manchester City at Old Trafford in the Manchester Derby. And the hopes weren't really high before the match itself, and the hopes you lowered after Eric Ten Hag introduced his starting 11 for the game. It's been a purely bad luck this season. Absolutely loads of injuries. Casemiro missing from today's game. At this point, I can't even recall the missing players. Martinez, of course. Um, you know, it's it's been a roller coaster of a season, not what we expected. And today, it doesn't even feel like a loss because that's how shit we've been ever since this season has started. And there was absolutely no structure today. Manchester City were all over the place. It doesn't feel something out of the blue. I think this was expected, but we were really shit. And to top it off, first of all, a stupid penalty given all by Michael Oliver and his VAR team. What nonsense was that? That was never a penalty. That happens every single game. That shirt pulling thing in the box, it happens every single game. So what was so special about today that you had to specially conduct a 5 minute check and then give a penalty? I don't get the inconsistency of VAR. That firstly, that penalty goal that brought the morale of Manchester United down. There was obviously no structure in our passing. Manchester City in the first half made at least 5 loose passes in their own half. One of them was by Rodri. I mean, there were absolutely great chances of counter attack, but we couldn't capitalize on even a single chance. I mean, Manchester City were not even that good, in my opinion, especially in the first half. They made 5 loose passes, they gave 5 good chances to United. We couldn't capitalize on a single chance. And you won't expect these gifts from City. You have to take the chance as soon as you get it, and we didn't, and we paid the price. Then the second goal, that centre half pairing of Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire showed its true colours. They left the best striker in the world unmarked, and what else did anyone expect from that? Obviously, Haaland out of nowhere comes and scores the second goal, and that was the game over for me. So I won't even say much about the third goal scored by Phil Foden, which was selflessly, given up by Haaland. Uh, Now I won't go on ranting much about this game. Half the squad is anyways injured. Luke Shaw missing as well. Van Bissaka missing. Casemiro missing. Lisandro Martinez missing. Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans playing as the centre backs. Victor Lindelof playing in as the left back. Every single player was off colour today. I mean, I think Scott McTominay was a bit bright. He was playing much higher today. I think he was bright. But then again, his bright is average for a professional footballer. So uh, now I think United just need to brush this match off. Maybe, start gaining momentum by at least getting some results. Some of the fixtures ahead are not that difficult. So I think this is the time for Manchester United to get the season going. Just brush aside whatever has happened till now. 5 losses in 10 Premier League games. That should be a thing of the past now. We move on. Focus on the Champions League. Somehow finish second in that group. Do not drop points in the Champions League. And, take it game by game in the Premier League. The next match is against... I think the next match is against... Yeah, it's against Fulham on 4th November. And then it's against Fulham on 4th November, Luton Town on 11th November, Everton on 26th. So these 3 games, we should be aiming for 9 points. That is what Manchester United should go for, game by game, segment by segment. Maybe we would reach somewhere this season. And within this 1 month, I expect Luke Shaw to be back. Martinez, I think, is out till January, if I'm not wrong, and I expect Van Bissaka to be back as well. So I think Casemiro, I think he should be back for the next two games. In the next two games, I think he would be back. Copenhagen in the Champions League on 9th November. Then Galatasaray. I mean, it's really uncertain at this point. There is no style of play. There is no, guaranteed playing 11. There is no cohesion between the players. There is no chemistry. I can't even say much. And I would also say that Erik Ten Hag, I think, has lost his plot. There is no tactics. And for 5 minutes in this derby match, I didn't see a glimpse of the tactics. Apart from the first 3 minutes, I would say. But anyways, 5 continuous minutes, I couldn't see the tactics. Not even 5 minutes. So I think let's hope for the best, because we as fans, we can't do much about whatever's going wrong. The Glazers have already messed up the deal, so we just need to sit back and ride on luck if that goes our way. So I'll leave you on that note. Cheers, and let's see the next game in the Carabao Cup against Newcastle goes well.